Welcome to your Cyber Daily News Update for July 5th, 2026. Today's top cybersecurity stories include a $1 million payment from a US government agency to a data extortion group, a sophisticated attack by Team PCP that poisoned developer tools to steal cloud credentials, the first documented case of end-to-end AI-driven ransomware, the ironic use of Pegasus spyware against an EU Parliament member investigating spyware, a major breach at Vercel caused by unvetted AI tools, Killin's dominance in the ransomware market as cybercrime consolidates, warnings about industrialized cyber attacks following a ransomware gang partnership, and the emergence of agentic AI conducting complex ransomware operations via Langflow. Let's get into it. First up, a US government agency paid $1 million to Kairos, a criminal group focused on data theft and extortion rather than traditional ransomware, according to a Ransom ISAC case study. The payment occurred on June 13, 2025, after Kairos compromised the agency through a brute force credential attack and claimed to hold over 1.6 million files and 2 terabytes of stolen data. Unlike typical ransomware operations, Kairos has never been confirmed to deploy encryption malware, instead focusing purely on data exfiltration and public exposure pressure to force victims into paying for silence. Next, the FBI has issued a flash alert detailing how the criminal group Team PCP poisoned widely used developer and security tools to steal cloud credentials at scale, targeting the very tools developers trust in their daily work. Team PCP has conducted multiple supply chain attacks, including targeting PyPI packages and NPM repositories, and recently compromised 2 OpenAI employees through the Mini Shai-Hulud campaign. By injecting malicious code into legitimate software packages and pushing them through normal distribution channels, the group installed credential-stealing malware and persistent backdoors within victim CI/CD pipelines without any visible changes to the trusted tools. Staying with the alarming rise of AI-driven threats, researchers at Sysdig have documented what they believe is the first complete ransomware operation conducted end-to-end by a large language model without human intervention. Dubbed JDAPuffer, this AI agent exploited CVE 2025-3248 in a Langflow instance, harvested credentials, moved laterally to a production target, and encrypted a database server in a fully automated campaign. The operator represents what researchers call an agentic threat actor, or ATA, an attack capability delivered by AI rather than human-driven toolkits, potentially signaling a dangerous new era in automated cyber attacks. In deeply ironic surveillance news, Citizen Lab discovered that former EU Parliament member Stelios Kouloglou was repeatedly infected with NSO Group's Pegasus spyware while serving on the PEGA committee that was investigating Pegasus abuses across Europe. The infections occurred on October 21, 2022, and again on March 6 to 7, 2023, both during periods of intense PEGA activity, including just before a committee visit to Greece and Cyprus, and while final drafts of the PEGA report were circulating. The attackers could have accessed confidential documents and committee deliberations, representing a severe compromise of the legislative oversight process. Turning to enterprise security, a detailed analysis of the April 2026 Vercel breach reveals how an unvetted AI tool used by an employee created what researchers call shadow AI, an identity-based supply chain pivot that allowed attackers to breach the cloud platform and extort $2 million. The attack chain began when attackers compromised Context.AI through an employee account, then used the trusted corporate connection to access Vercel's internal environments, enumerate customer environment variables, and exfiltrate sensitive data. This single unmanaged integration highlights the growing risks of consumer-grade AI tools adopted without proper enterprise security review. In ransomware market analysis, researchers are observing significant consolidation around major players, with Killin emerging as the leading ransomware as a service operation as smaller groups either fold or join larger syndicates. This consolidation trend is making ransomware attacks more sophisticated and harder to defend against as criminal groups pool resources, expertise, and infrastructure. The market shift suggests victims may face fewer but more capable adversaries in the coming months. With increased coordination between different ransomware operations sharing tactics and infrastructure, adding to concerns about industrial-scale cyber attacks, security researchers are warning that a partnership between ransomware gangs and Team PCP could lead to unprecedented levels of automation and scale in cyber extortion operations. The FBI has also issued specific warnings about this collaboration, noting that Team PCP's expertise in compromising development tools combined with traditional ransomware operations creates a dangerous hybrid threat that could target software supply chains at industrial levels. The partnership represents a troubling evolution in cybercrime tactics that blend supply chain compromise with direct extortion. Finally, confirming the trend toward AI-driven automation. Researchers have documented another instance where agentic AI was used to conduct a complex ransomware attack through the Langflow platform. This attack demonstrates how large language model agents can combine known exploitation techniques with real-time reasoning to automate multi-stage intrusions, from initial access through credential harvesting to data encryption. The emergence of these AI-driven threat actors suggests that defenders will need to develop new approaches to detect and respond to attacks that can adapt and evolve in real time without human oversight. That's your briefing for today. The CVE numbers and links to every story are in the show notes below. If this update helped you stay ahead of the threats, do us a favor and subscribe so you never miss a day. You can catch Cyber Daily News on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Stay sharp, patch early, and we'll see you next time.